You ain't gotta go to jail, bro. At the end of the day, you could go home. If that man walk up to you and say, "Hey man, come with me, let's go do this," and you say, "No, I'm about to go in the crib." Don't let a motherfucker make you feel like you a bitch because you want to go in the house, bro. Instead of go do some goofy shit with him. Because at the end of the day, he gonna be booked. And guess what? You gonna be at home, able to go to school, able to eat whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Put your own clothes on. You ain't gotta worry about people telling you what to do but your mama. You feel me? Like, go to school, get them college degrees and shit. That shit take time, but that shit is money. That's legit money. You become a gangster in these streets, that's what you gonna have to do every day. Even if you trying to get out, you still gotta look over your shoulder. I don't give no fuck what you talking about you getting out. Ain't no getting out once you got in. You can move wherever you want to, but you still gonna have that street mentality at the end of the day because you gonna move with your gun and shit. Why would you want to go through that when you could just be a regular person and walk on the streets freely? Be a regular civilian. The motherfucker we call lames, that we used to call lames. Like, Adam ass a lame, but guess what? Adam had a nice ass car, big ass house. He got all the hoes, money out the ass, and he not in jail. You feel me? Like, them the motherfuckers people say lames the whole time. Like, he a lame, but shit, you the lame, nigga. You gonna go follow behind the next nigga. You gonna go to jail over the next nigga.
Tight shit.
How is he a lame?
It is okay to not be from the streets, not be from the hood, not be affiliated, none of that shit. BamTime Podcast Edition. Let's get into it.
It is what it is. Let the past be the past. Just know Bam gonna be good and turn up on their ass.
It's your time. It's his time. It's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Your time to shine too. Yes, shoot. Hey, check it out, man. Back at it again. Back like I never left, man. First podcast in a couple of, probably like a week or so since we dropped the podcast with my guy DC. That was a really good one. Funny ass one. That's probably the funniest one, like I said in the title. Anyways, let's get to this video. So, last week I'm talking, I'm in the gym, right? You know, and I'm talking to one of my OGs, and we just chopping it up and shit. I'm getting ready to go. Like, I come out the bathroom, finna go get on the treadmill and shit, and then he coming out, and then we probably talked for like good, probably over like 25 minutes, probably more than that. And he was telling me, like, I got a topic for you for your YouTube. I'm like, shit, like let me know like what it is. And he said, you are a prime example of how it's okay to not act like you're from the hood. And I was all like, we'll go deeper, like as far as that being a topic, like he's like, you should talk about how, especially for black men, that it's okay to not be from the hood, instead of trying to act like you're from the hood and thinking it's cool to just be from the hood and shit like that. I was like, you know what, that's a good topic, so I'm gonna take you up on that. And here we are, literally. And me and him talking and things like that, and I came up with a couple of reasons why I think people try to act like they're from the hood, why they think it's cool. I'm gonna start off with telling people why they shouldn't try to, especially black men, why you shouldn't try to act like you're from the hood. Everybody knows what the hood come with. When you act like you from it, you gonna only expose yourself. Everybody know when it's really time to do hood things and you ain't down for it, you ain't really from that. And it don't even mean that you, actually I take that back, because you may just be on some smart shit now. You may not be an idiot, because some people confuse being an idiot from being gangster and being from the hood. They confuse it too. Some shit is just, you're just being an idiot. But you don't have to, like, I'm a person who, I've been labeled as a nice guy by myself and by others when I was younger, for sure. Now I'm more on the good guy type of thing. Good guy is, when you fuck with me, it's over with. I'm a genuine person, but when you fuck with me, you see a different side. You'll never get me again. You ain't gonna get me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff we could talk about like men, or talk about man or women, whatever the case may be. But other than that, once it gets to a certain level of just disrespect, it's over with, no matter who you are. So with that being said, it's okay to be like that. It's okay to walk away. You don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you, bro. I'm not here to fight. I don't got no problem. We should be able to talk it out. I don't want to fight. Now, somebody putting their hands on you, that's a whole different ball game. At that point, we have to fight, because you just put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I ain't on that. It's okay to be like that. It's okay to go to work. It's okay to come home. It's okay to do whatever else you do. It's okay to watch movies. It's okay to not be outside and be in the streets and shit like that. It's okay to say you came from a good household. That's all okay. Now, I know why we try to think it's cool to come from the streets because of what we see on social media, because what you see on these YouTube, these rap interviews, all this shit, right? This is probably the most, I watch rap interviews a lot nowadays. I watch rap music videos a whole lot more now because obviously there's certain shit I take from it. I watch a lot of music videos, period, but the interviews and shit like that, yeah, when you see these people, they getting paid to talk, they getting paid to do interviews and shit like that. They getting paid hella money just to do interviews, yada, 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 tell their story and shit like that. People so intrigued with their interviews, the documentaries, all that shit. Even though the documentary probably isn't 100% true, but it's also probably not 100% false. You intrigued. Oh, this person beat a murder. This person beat this. This person beat that. This person did this amount of years. This person did that amount of years. Mind you, the OG who was talking to me, he done sat down before. He said it's one of the worst / best things that happened. He was able to get a degree in college. He was able to get a degree, get through high school and get a degree while sitting down. He done been through this shit. Really not like, really done did some shit. And now about to get married, got a good job, train kids, and fighting and shit like that, like in boxing and things like that, doing his thing, right? So that's why he's seen like a person like me, like, bro, I wish I had somebody like you when we were the same age. I may have dodged a lot of things, So I'm just here really just to tell y'all, like, bro, you don't need to act like you come from that, because we see it every day. We see people who don't have a mom that, because I remember I was telling DC this, who's on the last podcast. I said, bro, I see people every day. How you a gangster? Your mom and your dad ain't a gangster. That shouldn't even run in your family. Where you get that from? How you acting like you from the streets? Your parents not even from the streets. He said, I feel you, but it's kind of a black and white way of thinking, because you can only do so much when you're a parent. Whatever a kid gets attracted to is what a kid gets attracted to. It's like me. I'm watching certain shit that, hey, I don't come from that, but it just caught my interest because I wanted to see how these kids came up and shit like that, so I could understand them a little bit. I used to be like, why are y'all killing y'all own? Why y'all killing another black person? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? Then I found out that some shit wasn't really in their control. But some of them didn't want to stop. They just kept going with it. Even when they got out of that situation, they still acted a certain way. Some shit, people just was a product of their environment. They was born into some shit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say they didn't have a choice, but it's a little different. I try to get an understanding of some of these people. That's why I watch it. But I never in my life will I try to act like that. Cause some of them don't want to help themselves. Some of them just want to keep using the same excuse. So y'all don't understand, yada, yada, yada. Just keep on, So you don't have to be like that, bro. It's okay to be, bro. They call you a lame, a square, all that shit for a person that just goes to work, makes his money, goes to work, takes care of his family, and raises his kids. They call him a square. A lame. Nah, you're a real man. You know what I'm saying? You're not on that. So I'm gonna dive into why. I'm gonna dive into why I think people think it's cool to act like they're from there. It all starts from when you were a kid, when a girl would turn that good guy down for bro who's really from the streets, bro who really got that background. You know what I'm saying? She turned him down for him. You see that often. You see it on social media. You gotta have a little hood in you. You gotta have this and you gotta have that in you. So guys, like, you know what? You gotta act like that to get the girl. I'm gonna go do that. That's what they do. They just feel like they gotta act a certain way because you see it. You'll see it you'll see it in online shit. You'll see it in real life. Girl, pretty girl, college graduate, good job. But baby daddy or dating someone who's in and out of jail. Not dating somebody, because you know what they say, if I'm making this money, I need you to make this money. Not dating someone who's another college graduate, decent looking dude, head on his shoulders, got good vision, focused. She dating bro who in and out of jail. She the college graduate, got all that shit, but she attracted to him. As a kid, speaking for myself personally, I did see men like that for sure. They pulled, they got everything. those type of guys were worshipped. They were glorified. So that made a lot of dudes want to be like that. They were like, you know what, I gotta be like that to get her. I'm gonna be like that to get her. It is what it is. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So that's also why. And then also it's because we try to make it a bad thing because we clown people who get picked up and dropped off from school. We clown someone who woke up to some gifts on Christmas. We clown people. We clown black folks who, you know what I'm saying, just had home cooked meals a lot at home. We make them sound like, oh, y'all spoon fed. This white picket fence ass nigga, this nigga, woo woo. Like he this, he that. He's, you know what I'm saying, bro. You wasn't outside. You know what I'm saying. You wasn't doing none of that, bro. We was on the porch. We was doing this while your ass was inside, and yeah, you know. We tried to make our own feel bad because they had parents who cared. They had parents who put them in good positions. We try to make the other black mother, we try to make them feel bad. We do it to ourselves sometimes. I'm going to hold us accountable. We do it to ourselves sometimes. Sometimes it's us. It's another reason why people try to gravitate to that struggle. Struggle is glorified. Not struggle, I struggle to get my ball handling up. I struggle to get my jump shot right. I struggle to get a B+ on a math test. You know what I'm saying? That type of struggle is amazing. I struggled to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Those are good struggles. Those are beautiful struggles. But we glorify struggles like, man, bro, I was in the trenches, bro. I was in the dirt. I was robbing people to get what I had to do. You was a lame, bro. You was out. You didn't want to come outside. You was a lame doing homework and shit. You was a lame going to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, we clown people like that. Now, there's some that deserve to be clowned because they were doing all that and then tried to, like I said, act like they weren't. Act like they were from the hood and all that other shit. Yeah, you clown motherfuckers like that, bro. You're not from the hood. Stop acting like it. You know what I'm saying? This isn't something that you should want to be from. As cool as people make it, because they do make it look cool. Because there's a story. When you see that person from the hood, like, damn, this motherfucker made it. He rapping and shit. He got all this money. He got all this jewelry. He got all the women. Yeah. Like, it looked cool. But it also comes with a price. It comes with jeopardy. But it's like I said, social media. It's a highlight reel. The perks that come with that street shit are highlighted. But the jeopardy that comes with it is low lighted. For some weird reason. It's only, the only time it's highlighted is when that person gets killed. See? Dead or in jail. That's the only time it's highlighted. But until that happens, oh yeah, everything he doing, that shit is highlighted. When he robbing motherfuckers, he doing everything. He got all the girls, all the hoes, you know, that shit is highlighted. We that's all we looking at. So I just want people to understand it's okay to be in the middle. Because that's what OG described. He literally said you in the middle. Not from the streets, come from a 2-parent household, but you weren't spoiled in material things, and you were spoiled probably with having food. You know what I'm saying? You were spoiled with, you know, having electricity, hot water. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Shit that you needed. Thanksgiving food, you know, Christmas tree, Christmas gifts and shit like that. You were spoiled with that, but you weren't really spoiled with, you didn't have all the shoes. You weren't coming, like, y'all gotta remember, I didn't get my first pair of retro J-Styles sophomore year. I remember the day. It was in May 2016, my sophomore year. Came home, came with some 13s. Feel me? First pair of retros. I was wearing flights and shit before that. Parents, I remember the most expensive shoe I had was $130 on some LeBrons back in the day. Parents didn't believe in spending hella money on shoes. Here, you got food to eat. You got home cooked meals though. You got this jollof rice. You got this rice with these sauteed onions, broccoli, and shit like that. You got all this chicken here. You got all these, feel me, all this corn right here. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got all this food here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have this nice breakfast. You know, you have everything that you need. You ain't got maybe all the material shit that you see everybody else where you have all the $100 pairs of shoes, $200 pair of shoes, $300 pair of jeans. You didn't have all that, but you had all the shit that you needed. That's what you was spoiled in. You weren't spoiled in all the other shit though. You couldn't just get whatever you wanted, but you got whatever you needed. You know what I mean? You right there in the middle. You're not from the streets, but you're not a pushover. You right there in the middle. You got to show kids, especially black kids, that it's okay to be like that. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm proud of myself because, like I said, it's a lot of things that I let slide when I was younger. If y'all been on my channel before, I've always talked about it. You know, But it's all about growth at the end of the day. When you a person who tries to, you always gonna get exposed when you try to act like something that you're not. You always gonna get exposed for it. Always. So if you think acting like you from the streets and shit like that is cool, it's a street dudes look at you like, bro, I hate like they be like, I hate motherfuckers like you. I hate people like you trying to act like that. You ain't from that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You come from a household where you can eat what you want, like you got good food. You ain't in jail. Your mom not crying because she gotta find a way to get money to pay for a funeral. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, like you say, you ain't in and out of jail. You ain't on none of that, bro. You doing what you need to do. This shit, we make it look cool, but it's really not cool. A lot of them motherfuckers, when you really find out the real, a lot of them street niggas, let's be real, a lot of them street dudes, bro, they fight. When you find out what really come with it, because I know people who, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, dabbled and dabbled with their life before. I remember DC, who was on the Lab podcast, he told me, somebody will kill you. A man will kill you over a girl before he kill you over some money. And I said, huh? He said, a man will kill you over a girl before he kills you over some money. And I just said, damn. He's like, have you ever been in a situation where you've been threatened because you're dealing with a girl? I mean, you're dealing with a man's ex-girl or his baby mama or something. He talking about he gonna kill you and all type of shit. Not trying to think he a jailbird nigga. He probably in the streets and all type of shit. But he talking about he gonna kill you because you dealing with his girl. You dealing with his baby mama. And it's just like, damn, that shit is true. It's okay. And it's another thing. It's okay to be scared, bro. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm scared. Because me, if I'm dealing with a girl, she got a crazy ass ex talking about he gonna kill me and all type of shit. So I'm dealing with his ex or I'm dealing with his baby mama or whatever the case may be. And he talking about he gonna kill me. Shit, especially the baby mama, I'm cool. You feel me? People be like, oh damn, just say you scared of baby daddies or you just scared of the ex dude. That's supposed to guilt trip you into be like, I ain't scared of him. I don't care about that. Nah, I'm gonna say right now, you right, you damn right, I am scared of him. I'm scared of his mindset. I couldn't fathom me telling another man that I'm going to kill him or do something to him because he's dealing with my baby mom or dealing with my ex-girlfriend. I couldn't fathom that. A man that you don't know, he ain't did nothing to you. He wasn't your friend, your cousin, your brother, none of that. He's just another dude that came along. And you talking about you gonna do this and that to him because he dealing with. I'm scared of your mindset. To me, that's a bitch. Feel me? It's a lot of simp activities with some street dudes. Feel me? I ain't never banged on no girl, bro. They banging on a girl door at 4 o'clock in the morning. They trying to go through her phone. What's your Instagram password? They going through her phone, all her messages and all type of shit. Demanding shit. Putting their hand, like, come on, man. I ain't never did none of that. You the kid that's not from your shit. You the kid that played sports and shit like that. Went to school. You ain't did none of that shit. These supposed to be the toughest niggas in the world, right? But they don't want doing all this shit. They don't want circling around a female neighborhood and shit like that, kicking on her door at certain hours of the night. You ain't did none of that. That's what you want to be? That's what come with it. Obviously, not all of them are like that, but I've seen situations where, like, personally, and heard situations, it's all over, bro. You see it every day. It's cool to just be who you are, bro. You don't have to act like you from that, bro. I know, like I said, it look cool and all that shit. They make it look amazing. But trust me, bro. It's nothing from there that you would want. You want to be who you are, and be who you are. You don't want to be like what they want you to be or what they doing and all that other shit. You don't want that. You want to be who you are. So it's okay. Like me, like I said, I'm a good dude. But when you fuck with me, it's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genuine person. But when you fuck with me, it's a whole different story. I'm learning that unconditional genuality and unconditional being good to people is stupid. You can't do that. You have to adapt, bro. You have to adapt. You can't give somebody, you give people a chance. You give them your best version and shit like that. But once you see that they take that for granted or they do some weird shit that is absolutely disrespectful and you can't come back from, nah, it's over with. You feel me? All ties have to be cut. You don't get this good side anymore. You don't even get this nothing of me. You gone. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman. It don't matter. Friend, girlfriend, whoever. You feel me? That's just how it go. So I just want people to understand, like, bro, it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to not be from the streets. It's okay, especially black men. It is okay to not be from the streets, bro. Do not let somebody try to tell you a square or all. Because that's what they call you, a square. You a square when you got all the money. You don't got to look over your shoulder all the time, even though you could get robbed being a regular dude anyway, but you don't got to do all that shit. You don't got to be worried about being in and out of jail. You right, I am a square. I don't got to worry about none of the bullshit you got to worry about. I got my kids. I got my girl. I got my wife, whoever. I got the money I make. I get to take care of my people. I'm in a good position to put my kids in a good position. You know what I'm saying? You right. You ain't gonna trick me. The whole point of calling you a square and saying you don't got no stripes and you ain't this and you ain't that is to make you go do something stupid. Hella people I know, man, I don't care what DC, I don't care what you talking about, man. All these kids that your mom went in those streets, your dad went in those streets, you over here toting guns on Instagram and shit. You over here putting guns in videos and shit. You wasn't like that, bro. What the fuck is you doing? You wasn't like that. Bro, you would like we're all like, bro. Me and my friend Keenan was literally talking about this one time. I was like, where all this tough shit come from? Where did this tough shit come from? I'm not saying you can't be on some like, hey, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with me. You ain't gonna do this to me. Like we gonna have to fight. I'm gonna beat you. I'm not saying you can't evolve into that because who you once were when you was younger is now who you once were when you're older. You're supposed to adapt and evolve. Supposed to. A lot of people don't, but that's what happens. That's what I did. I adapted and evolved. But when you try to act like you just from the hood and shit, you just been that, you not even been that, but when you try to act and you start hanging around and doing shit that you don't even come from, not necessarily come from, but when you just try to act like you from the streets and shit like that, you can evolve and just take no bullshit from nobody. You ready to fight. But that's it. But once you start playing with guns and shit like that, talking about you gonna smoke this person, smoke that person, and you ain't, man, that's where I'd be like, where did that come from, bro? Some people come from that when they see their friend get killed. They're like, bro, this dude killed my friend, bro. I gotta get him now. I guess that's where, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've seen a lot of shit go. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. It's weird. But, yeah, man, it's okay to be who you are, man. Shout out OG for telling me to just get on camera and talk about that. It's okay to be who you are, man. Just adapt. Real shit, just adapt. So I can say, man, just adapt and understand that, you know, certain things, certain decisions you make come with certain things. So it's okay to be a lame. It's okay to be a square. You feel me? You're going to be a lame and a square with money. You know what I'm saying? A good girl, some kids, all that shit. Good house, all that. Just don't tolerate no disrespect. I don't have to try to kill somebody to prove that I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I can walk away from a fight. I can say I'm not even trying to fight, bro. I'm not on that. But if you put your hands on me, then that's a whole different game. You done started something that I gotta finish now. But other than that, I'm not on that, bro. I'm cool. You know, we could have disagreement. We could chirp. We could talk. But I ain't on that, bro. It's okay to not be on that. Now, if you do something to my girl, you do something to my mother, you do something to anybody I love. That's a whole different ball game. If I'm with my mom and a man just come out and hit my mom, I gotta beat the fuck out of him. If somebody come and hit my girl, I gotta beat his ass. Somebody do something to my kid, like literally hit my kid in front of me, I gotta beat his ass. There's different situations like, all right, you know what, fuck it, like I gotta do it now. You know, but other than that, man, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Anyways, man, I hope y'all like this video, man. It's just a quick message to people who feel like they gotta act a certain way when they don't, bro. Just adapt, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's certain shit about that street shit you don't want. When you find out some shit that a lot of street niggas have died over, bro, you're gonna be like, this is what these niggas was beefing over for? These supposed to be street niggas too. You thinking these supposed to be the toughest of the tough guys. They beefing over shit like this, bro? Trust me, you gonna change your mind. I done seen it. I done watched it, seen it, all that, bro. Real shit. If y'all like this video, y'all know what to do, man. Get at me on the next video. BamTime.